Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they stop him. I think it's short of the first down. Aggressive start to this game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hit just as he throws the ball. And he's got his man open downfield.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Scarlet Knights will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll use the ground game here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they can be in for a long day.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. The Scarlet Knights line up with a 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything we prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Stevens. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. He shreds the tackle. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Allen. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught quickly. Second down after that previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Boy, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And a handoff as they run the counter play. They finally corral him at the 1.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They're 2 for 2 on third down this possession. Here's 3rd and 5. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears. And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Tailback with another carry. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. see. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Finds room at the 30. Breaks it into the clear. It's a sprint. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Made the defense look slow that time. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now they get set to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Coming up, second down and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Timeout. Well, look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. That'll pick up a 1st down out of the 37. The Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Makes the catch. It's Allen. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. The ball is picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st down, it's play action. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. With the catch, it's Allen.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
They'll try the right here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Gonna run it. It's Allen. Powering right past the defender. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Going to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Bears. And they will claim the 2nd half lead. And they'll set up for the PAT. Knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. But he should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Has the 1st down and more. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
First down, looking to throw the football. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Second down after the incompletion. Throws to the tight end. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Looking to throw now on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And they will trot out the field goal team here. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. They'll run it to the right side. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll ride the back again here. Oh, look at the quick cut. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up.
Third quarter play. With the score, Baylor 21, Rutgers 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Number 89. Allsnake in the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 10. Set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stevens. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drop.
Bears will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They begin with a quick throw to the left. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. An explosive play. Moves the ball across midfield and spot it at the 38.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Just trucks the man. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
And the Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Breaking tackles.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Tailback takes the handoff again. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
1st and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. They're going to run the option. Good pitch it. Touchdown, Baylor. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Rutgers. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They're set now to try the PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Stevens. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a gap, it's Allen. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the runner takes off to his right.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
The Bears with 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Allen. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages.